Okay, there we go. Bet. So yeah, so this is information that a lot of people, hear all the time, but nobody really has it, in the type of perspective I'm going to talk about. Okay, because this is something I'm currently living. Okay, I could never say anything to anybody that I haven't either done or am currently doing. Right? I couldn't tell somebody to do that. So, but yeah, the information, like I said, keep sharing this, guys. Just because the call already started does not make it too late for people to join. So promote, 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 because this is going to be some really, really key information, right? So what I'm going to be talking about is motivation versus dedication, right? Hunger versus starvation, belief versus action. Okay, this is the biggest thing. This is literally the biggest thing for me. Okay, what I'm about to share with you guys is something that I learned from Jason Brown, but before I even watched his video on it, I was already doing myself. Okay, so I think that this is something I can definitely relate to a lot of people. Like Nick knows better than anybody, Josh knows better than anybody that I'm living myself right now. So, yeah, I'm basically going to be talking about the difference between belief and action. Okay, the difference between belief and action is what really separates, the average people from extremely successful people, or maybe a kind of successful people versus massively wealthy people, right? Because anybody can go out, right? Anybody can believe, anybody can, it's so easy to say stuff like, we're all typing on the chat, I'm grateful for this, I'm grateful for that. I'm a platinum 2000. We're always saying I am chairman 10, I'm chairman 10, and you might believe it, but do you have the action to prove it? Because anybody can say that they believe something's going to happen, but if they don't have the actions to back it up, at the end of the day, I mean, it could happen, but it's more and more unlikely. I think it's funny, the more productive people are, right, the more action people take. It's funny because the more lucky they seem to be, right? And that was actually a key. The more action people take, the more lucky they seem to get, right? So what really, really creates the urgency, okay? What really, really creates that dedication, what's really going to go out and make people dedicated is, at the end of the day, guys, and I talk about it to every single new person that comes into this business. And I know I believe I have a couple of new people on my team. Exactly. Luck equals preparation versus opportunity. I mean, preparation, an opportunity. It's really key. But this is something that a lot of the new people on this call are going to be able to benefit from. But write this down if you're taking notes. What's going to create dedication, not just motivation, right? Because I talk about this all the time. Motivation it's proven. It goes away whenever you go to bed. Whenever you wake up in the morning, the first thing you're trying to do is clear your schedule. You have meetings, you're not trying to go to them because you're not motivated. Yeah, because you were motivated last night, but you're not really dedicated. But what creates dedication is having a strong reason why. Define your reason why. Okay? Whenever you can have a strong reason why, right? It's not gonna it's gonna be impossible to want to quit. And I was talking about this the other day. Think about it. If you have a strong reason why, okay, the why is an acronym, WHY. It stands for will help you, okay? Whenever you wake up and you don't necessarily want to do something, okay? I woke up today, well, I'm not going to lie, I actually wanted to get on this call. But, some people, if you're going to the gym, like with me, whenever I would wake up in the morning before this whole quarantine thing and I would go to the gym, I did not physically want to go to the gym. I had to have a strong reason why. I don't want to be, overweight, whatever the case may be. I knew that I needed to take care of my physical body if I wanted me to be in a clear mental state, right? If I wanted to be, at my peak performance in my business and, with trading, with anything, with my relationships, I knew that I had to be in the peak shape. So I was at the gym every single day because I had that reason why. So to become all in in trading, right, in this business, to become all in, guys, you have to understand that you have to have a deep reason why. The deeper the why, okay, the more dedicated you're going to be, okay? Because anybody can have a why. I want to make money. I want to, everybody's always talking about I want to help people, which is good, but it has to be a deep reason why. It has to be something fulfilling, okay? Like with me, it's not just to, help people. I'm trying to genuinely get my parents out of a job. Genuinely, I'm trying to help my baby sister. I'm trying to help, my grandparents. They're never going to get to really, really retire. They will now that, I've been introduced to this, but just understanding that, guys, having a deep reason why, right? Me and Sydney, I don't know if you guys know my girlfriend, you know, we just got an apartment. That's a reason why, right? I'm going to talk about that here in a second. And that's really what I'm excited to get into. But yeah, because think about this, guys. If motivation was so powerful, everyone would be on this call. Everybody's always looking for that stimulus. Okay, nobody has the inner motivation because they're not really dedicated. That's why Blue is Better has 200 and almost 30 people, right? My team is almost 30 people, but we have 13 on the call. The reason that is because not everybody, okay, is dedicated. A lot of people are motivated. Look, if motivation was really powerful, if motivation is what people really needed, guys, we would have so many people on the call because everybody's looking. And if you're taking notes, please write this down. Everyone's looking for that external motivation, but nobody has it in here because they're not really dedicated. Okay, because either they don't know why they're doing this, they're just doing it, right? They're just here. They're just that ship out in the ocean floating around, but they don't have the reason why. The why is the foundation in this business, guys. WHY. It will help you. Okay, like I said, if motivation was so powerful, everybody on the team would be here. Everybody on the team would be here right now. Okay? Anybody can be motivated, but not dedicated. Dedication and motivation are not the same. Okay? You can be motivated and be dedicated. Okay? You can be motivated and not dedicated. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about. So, if you have to seek outside for motivation, if you have to seek outside motivation, then you're not really motivated. Think about that. A lot of people will wake up and and me too. I'm always watching motivational videos on YouTube. You know, Arnold Schwarzenegger, you know, Jim Rohn, you know, Tony Robbins, whatever the case may be. I'm always watching that, which is great. You know, motivation is a good thing. I'm not trying to bash motivation. Being motivated, I'm motivated right now. Okay, I'm gonna get into that here in a second, but I'm motivated right now. But if you're constantly having to seek right outside motivation, you're not really motivated, right? You're not dedicated. You're not committed. You're just you're definitely a step in the right direction, and that's obviously why y'all are on this call. But you're not really motivated. Okay. The only way to find deep motivation is to have the deep reason why, like I was saying. So you can develop self-motivation with your why. Okay. Over time, your why will help you, right? What hurts you? WHY, what hurts you? Okay. It's gonna help you slowly build dedication. Okay. With consistency. Kind of like Nick was typing in the chat earlier, but it's easy to quit on yourself. Okay. It's easy to quit on yourself if you don't have a reason why. Okay. This is all about you. Okay. And you don't have a strong, you know, if you're not dedicated to your reason why, it's easy to quit on yourself. Guys, think about this. How many times and I'm guilty, okay, but how many times have we been in the gym and you're halfway through your workout and you just said, I'm gonna go home. You hadn't even broke a sweat yet. I'm guilty of it. I've done it. How many times have you been by yourself, and whether it's in school, in the business especially, regardless of what it is that you're doing, time and time again, we give up on ourselves, okay? You give up on yourself because you're not really dedicated, okay? And that's something that you develop over time by having a deep reason why, and understanding that it's not about you. Everything I'm doing, this call is not about me. I'm not here to get, you know, pinned on Instagram. I'm not here for anything. I'm genuinely here to help you guys right now, to get my parents out of a job. I can't quit until my mom quits her job, okay? I can't quit until my dad quits his job. My brother, my girlfriend, my little sister will never have to work a job. She's going to work, but she's never going to work at a job. All right. So now I'm really going to get into it. Okay. We kind of got into, you know, the intro stuff, but I'm really going to get into what I really wanted to talk about. So you have to put yourself into a position that you have to make this thing work. Okay. If you want to see what true dedication looks like, I'm not talking about motivation, right? I'm not even talking about commitment. I'm talking dedication. Put yourself in a position where you have to make this thing work. Okay. There's no choice at this point. Okay. Now, in the training I was watching with Jason Brown, and this is something that I have done countless times. When I first started this business, when I first got in with I Am Academy, I quit school, I dropped out of college, and I quit my job the next day. I went to a big Dallas event, me and Jamil, the next day, and I walked away from my job. I said, knowing what I know just from this much, I can't do it. And so what did I do? I backed myself up against a wall. I put my back to a wall. And so this had to work. Okay. And, a lot of people are saying, Josh, you're an idiot, you're an idiot. But it's calculated. I did it on purpose because I knew that if I had a job, ding, 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 I would quit on myself because I had to develop that dedication. And I knew what I had to do it. And so what did I do? I put my back against a wall. I had nowhere to run. I still have nowhere to run. Okay, exactly. Time will either promote you or expose you. Okay, so and I'm actually going to get into that here in a bit too. So put yourself in a position that you have to make this thing work. If there's not a back up against your wall, if there's not a wall up against your back right now, you got to put one. It's your responsibility. Because if you know that you're not just a self-motivated person, okay, believe it or not, I'm not a self-motivated person. Okay, that's why I literally had to move to Denton with Nick and Ryan for the next month to put myself in this position. That's why I'm moving out. Okay, all these things, I'm putting the back against my wall. I keep saying my back against my wall. I keep putting my back against a wall to make myself succeed. I do not have a choice. Okay, if I don't succeed in this, what's going to happen? Okay, it's not an option. I have to succeed. Whenever you get like that, whenever you can put a wall against your back and you have the courage to do it, watch your work ethic. Watch your dedication. Okay, you thought y'all were grinding. No. If you thought you were working hard with your job, and then trying to do the business an hour a day, no. If you thought you had work ethic, if you thought you knew what it meant to stay up late. Guys, last week or 2 weeks ago, I slept 3 nights out of the week, okay? I had to put my back up against a wall. And if there wasn't a wall, guess what? I put one there because there's no option. Do y'all want to know how Mr. Banks hit Chairman 100? He put a wall against his back. Y'all want to know how Austin Godsey did it in 4 months? He put a wall against his back. He burned the bridges, okay? Y'all want to know how Matt Rosa and Jason Brown hit Chairman 10 in their first 63 days of coming into the business? They put a wall against their back, okay? They did not have a choice. If you have a choice and you're not dedicated, you're not going to get it. And if you know you're not a dedicated person, you have to build the dedication with a strong why. And then in the meantime, put a wall against your back. And y'all are going to see what it means to have work ethic. Y'all are going to see what it means to really grind. Okay, I thought I was grinding when I first started this. I would go over to Josh's house and we'd sit there on the couch bored. And we were like, yeah, we're in the trenches. We were not in the trenches. I still don't even think I'm in the trenches. Okay? So let me get back on track here. All right. Look, yes, exactly. Put a wall against your back. Watch the excuses go, right? Watch your volume in your back office double. Okay. Since I've been at Nick and Ryan's for a day and a half, I've put 3 people in my business. Okay. And I'm about to put 100 before I leave. Okay. Watch your work ethic. Okay. The sky will become your limit. Not even. Shoot for the freaking Pluto. I don't know. Right. So everybody goes through it. Okay. If you're hungry, guys, everyone's like, I'm hungry. Les Brown talks about, I'm hungry. Guys, being hungry ain't going to cut it. You got to be starving. Okay. It sounds cliche, but what are y'all doing? Okay. Are y'all really starving? Because I don't know if y'all know this, but I moved in here. I don't have groceries in their kitchen, right? I'm starving. This has to work. I do not have a choice. When you get to that point, guys, where are you going to run? Okay? You're getting chased by an army, okay? And you're running, and you're constantly running, and that army is never going to stop chasing you. But whenever you run into a canyon and you have nowhere to go, now what are you going to do? You're either going to die or you're going to beat the army. You're either going to die or you're going to succeed in this business, or you're going to succeed in trading. Guys, if not this, then what else? Okay? We can all go back to college. If you're in school, if you're not in school, if you're like me and you quit school, you can all go back to college. You can always go back and get a job. Guys, put a wall against your back. watch your work ethic go up. I'm sorry I'm spending too much time. So time is either going to promote or expose you. Eric Worre talked about that, okay? If you're somebody who's a good leader, right? You're somebody who has good intentions, right? You're really in this for the right reasons. Guys, yeah, obviously I got to have money to keep my bills paid. But I also understand that I can't succeed if Jamil doesn't succeed, okay? I can't succeed if Arturo doesn't succeed. I can't succeed without my team. And my team's reasons why, the reason I'm so dedicated is because not only do I have my reason why, but I have my team's reason why, okay? Good leaders understand that. Now, time will promote a good leader. But if you come into this business or you come into trading and you're just in it for the money, okay? You're manipulating people. You come into this business for the wrong reasons. Guys, time is going to expose you time and time again, okay? Time is going to expose the fakes, okay? It's going to expose your enemies, okay? It's going to expose the cheaters who take shortcuts, okay? Now, Jason Brown was talking about this, and this is something that really, really spoke to me. He showed a picture of these two dudes, and they were drilling away in this mine with their pickaxes. And one of them was this close to success. The other one was this close, okay? And it all goes back to change the way you look at things, and the things that you look at are going to change. So look at this. This dude was mining away, and he was one swing of the axe away from being the richest man on the face of the earth. And you know what he did? You know what he did? He hung his head, and he drug his little pickaxe, and he walked away, okay? He quit. He stopped 3 feet from gold. I know a lot of us have heard that example, guys. You cannot quit. Because let me ask you something. Let me see who we got on this call real quick. Let's see, David, right? Let's say David comes into the business and he brings, 10 people in the business, okay? He's got people falling off. He feels stuck, okay? He's one person away from an explosion in your business. Do not stop 3 feet from gold, guys. You are always one conversation away from a massive explosion in your business. And I'm sorry, I feel like I keep bouncing around. Okay, Bryce Thompson talks about that. Okay, again, dedication. Put the wall to the back. Put your back to the wall and watch what happens. Okay. Now, whenever I got started, guys, I thought I was dedicated. Okay, I was showing up to calls. I was showing up. I was at a couple of the Denton events, the home events. Okay, I was watching the academy. I was watching Go Lives. Guys, I thought I was dedicated, okay? But I wasn't. I had to switch my mindset to starvation mode, okay? That's exactly what happened after Houston, guys. But after Houston, oh my goodness. After Houston, it was over. I had one person in the business. No one knows that. When we were in Houston, guys, I had one person. It was me and Jamil. That's it. My girlfriend hadn't gotten started. Nobody. And nobody knew that, okay? When I came back, it was starvation mode. I wasn't hungry anymore, guys. I wasn't hungry. I was surpassed that. I had gone weeks without, theoretically speaking, without food. I was starving. I didn't have a choice. It was fight or flight, okay? It was over. I had to succeed. I had to put my back against the wall, and I started making things happen. So I shifted my mindset to starvation mode, and I couldn't just keep being hungry. Hungry isn't doing the job. Here's the thing. Everyone says, I'm hungry, but they're not doing anything. Hungry is not enough, okay? Being hungry is not enough to succeed, okay? Whenever you understand hunger versus starvation, you start to move differently. You're going to start talking to people differently. You're going to start prospecting differently. You're going to be able to posture up and look somebody in the eyes. I was able to posture up on my own dad and look him in the eyes, and now he's in the business. And last week, after being in this for 2 weeks, he made his first withdrawal of $40. Okay, guys, hunger versus starvation. Starvation is going to get the job done. Hunger is not. So let's flip the page real quick. So understand that, guys. Being hungry is not enough. Being motivated is not enough. Having the knowledge is not enough. Guys, it's not going to get the job done if you're not applying the knowledge. If you're motivated, anybody can be motivated in bed. You know how easy it is to go on YouTube, okay, and open it up and start playing a motivational video? Yeah, anybody can get motivated, but if you have to keep seeking outward motivation, outward, I gotta watch a motivational video. Let me just hear Jim Rohn real quick. Let me just hear this. Guys, you are not motivated. You are not. You have to become dedicated. Guys, I don't need to wake up. You can ask Ryan. When I woke up this morning, what was the first thing I said? I yelled, I'm a Platinum 2000 because I don't need it. I already am from the inside out. I already am. It's already done. Okay? Why? Because I put a wall against my back to where I can't just go home. My mom said, Josh, you can't come home. This coronavirus thing, it's too out of whack. I said, all right. Packed up my suitcase and went out the door because I know that I have to do this for them. I told my girlfriend the same thing. I have to do this for you. I have to do this for the family because I know that if I can rock this thing, guys, if we can rock this thing for the next year, I'm not trying to take care of them. I'm trying to take care of my grandkids and my great-grandkids. Guys, that's the kind of opportunity that we have, okay? So let me kind of run back through it really, really quick. Basically, motivation versus dedication, right? Hunger versus starvation, and belief versus action. Action is what's going to separate average from successful people. It's action, guys. You showing up and doing the action is 99%, but you got to be dedicated, guys. You cannot be motivated because if you're dedicated people pick up the phone. Motivated people text. Dedicated people hop on Zoom, initiate Zooms, run their own Zooms. Motivated people just plug people in. Okay? Dedicated people are self-starters. Motivated people need somebody else. They're dependent on somebody else. Okay? Now again, guys, it's a process. You're going to start off motivated, but once you develop your why, over time your whys will grow. Over time your whys will get stronger, and over time you're going to develop dedication. That's why, guys, my first month, subscription, I paid it. I didn't have a single person. I had Jamil, okay, just because me and him got started at the same time. But I don't even count that. Jamil's not my downline. Jamil's my boy. And so I didn't have anybody in my business. I had nobody in my business for my first month because I was motivated. I had to develop the dedication. And sometimes that's what it takes. Sometimes it takes being backed into a corner for you to really produce results. And that's how this business works, okay? So 3 feet from gold, guys. Don't stop 3 feet from gold. Some people are this close. Some people aren't 3 feet. Some people are a pen length away. Okay, I am. I know that at all times. At all times. Whenever you can develop that type whenever you can develop a millimeter away from success mindset at all times, whether you're sleeping, working, guys, you're gonna go chairman this year. Period. You're gonna go chairman this year. What's gonna stop you? Okay, so. Time's either going to promote you or time is either going to expose you. If you're manipulating people on your team, okay, if you're not leading with good intentions, you're going to get exposed, okay? You have to be in this thing for the right reasons, guys. So shift your mindset to starvation mode and watch your back office grow. Shift your mind to starvation mode and watch your posture grow. Shift your mind to starvation mode, right? Go into fight or flight and watch how easy it is to go talk to somebody. Watch how easy it is to do this instead of this, okay? It becomes a lot easier. So with that being said, guys, that's really all I have. I do want to say this really quick. What's today? Today's Friday, right? Yeah, today's residual day. What am I talking about? Residual day. Okay, so yeah. So on Monday at 9 a.m., I'm going to be running a training that is, I don't even know where to begin, okay? Yes, sir. I'm about to be running a training on Monday that's going to show people how you can literally have infinite leverage in this business, okay? Y'all guys want to know do y'all want to know how Austin Gadzhi put 30 people under Nick in a day? I'm going to show y'all how to do it, okay? Monday morning at 9 a.m. is going to be the biggest training Blue is Better has ever had, okay? This is going to be bigger than Austin's trainings, okay? I'm gonna plug you guys into something that has been able to help my business double in the last 15 days or so. So, yeah, another thing I want to say this too, guys. Understand this. Whenever you come into this business, you have to be dedicated, like I just said. And I'm so glad I'm about to say this because this is the perfect timing. But guys, understand that you have to be able to make the investment every single month in this business. okay? The 175 a month or the 275 a month. Guys, you can't expect to not pay it and hit six figures. You can't expect to not pay it and hit a rank, because if you're not paying it, guys, you're not going to be able to make any money. And so it's not a bill, guys. It's an investment. Keep your packages active, guys, because, I mean, think about it. How are you going to be able to show somebody the Harmonic scanner when you can't even log in? Okay? So if your packages are inactive, we got to get them reactivated, guys. And it's time to buckle down. It's time to put your back against the wall, and it's time to work. Okay? You just got to ask yourself, how much longer are you going to let David Imonitie keep making $125K a week? Well, with you not doing it. David Imonitie went to a freaking penthouse and just said, I'll take it. All right, yeah. Signed it on Go Live, on an Instagram Live, and just, there you go. He's there, just like that. So if you want to be able to do that kind of stuff, guys, you'll keep your package activated. If not, you won't. So I appreciate everybody for being on this call. One more thing. Hold up. Don't leave. Houston, September, okay? This is going to be the biggest convention this company's ever seen, okay? You have to go. Guys, whenever I came back from Houston in September, my business went from 1 to 15 in about 2.5, 3 weeks. So Houston in September, guys, get your tickets. We're going to be dropping the links in the chats for you to get your tickets. Guys, get your Houston ticket. If you're dedicated, here we go. There's 20 people on the call. If y'all are dedicated to this business, okay, aside from obviously the people I just launched this morning and last night, okay, I'm going to talk to you guys about this here in a bit later on today. But if y'all are dedicated, guys, we're going to see y'all in Houston. I've already bought me and my girlfriend's Houston tickets. We're dedicated. So if you're dedicated, guys, let's get y'all's tickets. I'm so excited, guys. Everybody on this call are in the 1% already. We're all self-starters. We're all dedicated. That's why we're on the call. So I appreciate everybody. Arish, I see you, dog. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for everybody on this call. Guys, fear cannot exist whenever you're grateful, whenever you're in a state of gratitude and a state of appreciation. So thank you guys for being here. I'm going to go ahead and end it there. You guys have a blessed day. Let's go.